C1 differentiation example 2. We have a function y equals 8x to the 4 plus 2x cubed, take 3x squared plus 6x minus 1, that equals y, and we need to find the second derivative, the 2y by the x squared. So I'm going to differentiate once, first of all, and if I differentiate y, I get dy by the x. So for each of these individual terms, I'm going to multiply by the power of x, and then subtract 1 from the power of x. So here, multiplying by 4, we get 8 fours, which are 32, and then take away 1 from the power of x. Same on the next term, multiply by the power of x, and then take away 1 from the power of x. Same on the next one, and same on the next one. Here we have 6x, the invisible power is 1, so that's going to be 6 x to the power 0, but x to the power 0 is 1. And then finally the constant term at the end, the minus 1. If you differentiate a constant term, it just disappears. That's this rule from your previous page. Differentiate a constant and you get 0. It just disappeared. So that there is the first derivative, dy by dx. If I differentiate again, I get the second derivative, pronounced d2y by dx squared. Same thing all over again, multiplying by the power of x each time, and then subtracting 1 from the power of x. So the first term will become 96x squared, and the second term will be 12x to the power 1, or just 12x, and finally minus 6. The constant term now is plus 6. Differentiate a constant, it just disappears. That there is the second derivative. Now just a note to be aware of, don't think that we can divide this by 6. We can't. That will change it. It'll make it 6 times smaller. And then of course it won't be equal to the second derivative. If we had an equation where this equaled 0, then we could divide both sides by 6. That would be okay. But you mustn't divide this by 6. That would change it. The only thing you could do here, if you wanted to write it in another way, you don't have to, but if you wanted to, is to bring out a factor of 6. That would be okay. So that would leave us with 16x squared plus 2x, subtract 1 inside the brackets, but there's no need to do that. We don't have to. That's the end of example 2.